The experiment being demonstrated today is dropping an egg off of our school bleachers. Our objective for the experiment is seeing how much shaving cream it will take for the egg not to break, and if the egg would survive when we drop it into a trash can filled with shaving cream.
The materials we used were eggs to drop off of the bleachers, 7-ounce Barbasol shaving cream to fill the trash can, rope to help measure the height of the bleachers, tennis balls to drop for practice runs, and a 78 centimeter tall trash can, 40 centimeter diameter.
To find the height of the bleachers, we used a rope. With a marker, we marked where the rope met the top of the bleachers. We then used a tape measure to measure how high the bleachers were. We concluded that the bleachers were 11.38 meters high.
After the accuracy test, we dropped the egg into the trash can 3 times. The first time, the egg hit the side of the trash can. The next 2 times, the egg made it in the trash can but still broke. We found the eggs broken at the bottom of the trash can. To be able to calculate our math in our experiment, we took the data that we found in the egg dropping experiment from the atrium. The measure of the atrium was 5.56 meters from the ground, in which 3.11 meters was the distance from the pipe. The measure of the bleachers, which we measured with a rope, was 11.38 meters from the ground, 10.6 meters from the trash can.
To fill the trash can used in the experiment, we needed 22 cans of shaving cream. To find the velocity, we divided the distance in 2 separate parts, bleachers to top of trash can and trash can to the ground. We used the formula to find the time, and then we plugged it in the other formula, getting a result of a final velocity of 18.32 meters per second when the egg stopped.
We also found the impulse and the force of the egg. As the result of the dropping of the egg, we found out that the egg broke every time, so we decided to find the max height. We used the data of the atrium and comparing to the bleachers, we realized we needed a trash can taller than 2 meters to be able to stop the egg before it hits the ground.
After dropping the egg from the bleachers, we got a result. It was a failure. The egg broke. We think this was because there wasn't enough shaving cream to stop the velocity of the egg. Our conclusion is we need a taller trash can filled with shaving cream because the more distance the egg has of shaving cream, the slower the velocity will be. Dropping the egg from the bleachers was unsuccessful.
So what our next experiment is going to be is dropping the egg from the bleachers into the pipe with shaving cream. We think that the best idea for this is to make a paper tube to connect in order to avoid missing the pipe and make a drop easier.